Penalty. I don't cry for penalty. I don't dive. I am no penalty. I don't cry for penalty. I am Messi.
Too many thoughts in my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Well, the attack looks promising. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Short and along the ground. Can he put them in front? And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Gianluca Zambrotta. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. This time, however, it will be a free kick. Saka. Kylian Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Federico Valverde. Leao. Full credit, wonderful stop. In a decent position now. Modric. Mbappe with it. Federico Valverde. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe. So, getting close to the half-time interval, and it's going with home advantage, albeit not by a lot. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Real chance. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Valverde. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Saka. Can he take advantage? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Baggio. Kylian Mbappe. Essien. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And he has options available. Can he convert? Oh, the keeper made it look routine.
Username send kar, username.
And across the line, a goal kick as a result.
Frimpong. Federico Valverde. Andrea Pirlo. Good movement. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Andrea Pirlo. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick.
It's it!
Well, the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. The keeper completely untroubled. Frimpong. The ball with Luka Modric. 10 minutes left for play. Baggio. Valverde. Bukayo Saka. Federico Valverde. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Valverde. Ronaldinho. Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Could cross it in here. Chance to finish. And a fine stop. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Welcome to the stream, United. Welcome to the stream. Wanna play with me? Just search on this. Yes, I can play with you. You gonna first send me request. This is my username. FIFA lover. This is my username. Yes, I can play. Divya UL, I sent to you request. Accept कर ले. सेंड किया है तुझे रिक्वेस्ट. OTD.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
A very timely interception. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Saka. Couldn't quite hang on. Not away completely. Well, that'll be a free kick. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Toure. Yaya Toure. They've chosen to go through Harry Kane. Options around him. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Ronaldinho. Here's Mbappe. Bukayo Saka. Mbappe. Good piece of defending. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Pirlo. Valverde. Saka. Mbappe. Now, who can he play it to? Well, the long-range efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Pirlo. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Hidetoshi Nakata. Vieira. Isak. Well, the defenders know they need to get... Isak! Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Ronaldinho. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Bukayo Saka. Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Vieira. Kane. Isak. Oh, what an opportunity. Surely now. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining.
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor, but he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
So the match is restarted, 1-0 here. Frimpong. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And an astute piece of defending. Vieira. Here's Isak. Mbappe. Saka. He's in behind. Oh, credit to the goalkeeper. Fantastic save.
Well, in that situation, that's a really top-class save from the keeper.
Patrick Vieira. Promising attack, this. Great opportunity. Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far too easy for the keeper. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. And Valverde. Well, still pressing for a goal here, but really sticking to their task defensively.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
This could be it. Clear deflection and a corner now. And a substitution in the offing. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Vieira. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid up against Inter Miami.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
It's there for him. He still has the goalkeeping magic, Gigi Buffon. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, unable to keep the ball that time. Oh, that's a really good run. Must take the lead here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Frimpong. Valverde. And here's Ronaldinho. Chance for the leveller. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Bukayo Saka, in with a chance. Must finish. It's still alive, and he's fired it against the post. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Ronaldinho. Saka. And continues his run. A fine reading of the situation. Williams. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. And will it be the leveller? And the pass deftly cut out. Saka. Mbappe. Pirlo. Bukayo Saka. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Now, who can he play it to? Kylian Mbappe. Saka. Frimpong. Mbappe. Nicely timed tackle. Mbappe. Williams. Can he put it away? And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level. So underway again at 2-2. Jeremy Frimpong. And it's with Ronaldinho. And unable to keep possession. Kylian Mbappe. Losing possession a bit easily. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, nothing comes of it. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. A very good tackle. Liao.
Well, this is going to be a frantic finish, and these Real fans are certainly playing their part. There's probably going to be one more big chance coming their way. Can they take it, though?
5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Still level. Real Madrid continue to look for what could be a winner. Mbappe. And he's broken free. Surely now. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Barcelona versus Inter Miami.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance, but...
Oh, big chance! And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Valverde. Saka. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Kylian Mbappe. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Mbappe. And teammates around him. Ronaldinho. And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Ronaldo. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Well, that's how... And the penalty is given. The referee right on the spot. And now a chance for them to take the lead here. This to make it 1-0. Will he finish? And he slots it home with confidence. 1-0 then. Nico Williams. David Beckham. Ronaldo. Saka. Mbappe. Showing good defensive judgment. Schweinsteiger. Ronaldo. Well, a really good run. Pirlo. Rafael Leao. Bukayo Saka. Well, it could be on for him here. Can they stop it going in? The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Bastian Schweinsteiger. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Pirlo. Federico Valverde. Saka. Pirlo. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, high marks for that pass. Retaining possession proving difficult. Well, we're into the final half hour. Now, what can they do from here? A fine reading of the situation. Yapstam. Andrea Pirlo. Kylian Mbappe. Bukayo Saka. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Jeremy Frimpong. Saka. Here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Nico Williams. Ronaldo. Mbappe. Federico Valverde. Ronaldinho. He's got to score! Can he find the net? Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent...
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. Kylian Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Valverde. Ronaldinho. Saka. Mbappe with it. Ronaldinho. Plenty of forward momentum. Might be a chance here. Can he convert? Keeper did his job to begin with. Granit Xhaka. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Kaká. Martinez. Oh, he's through here. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Bukayo Saka. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Granit Xhaka. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. He has teammates around him. It did look on for them, but not to be. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Granit Xhaka. It got away from Xhaka. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Saka. Did well to win the ball back. Kylian Mbappe. And he might be through here. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Now, who can he play it to? Kaká. Martinez. Useful intervention by Desai. And foul it is then. He's in behind. And still danger here. Surely. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Maximilian Mittelstädt. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Bukayo Saka. Ronaldinho. Promising attack this. Saka. Nicely timed tackle. Martinez. Bukayo Saka. Mbappe. Saka. No pressure whatsoever on the keeper. This could be it! Kaká. Saka. Mbappe. Quick thinking to win it back.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still...
Might it be Mbappe? Kylian Mbappe. Chance here. And that's going to roll all the way through. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Inter Miami against Atletico Madrid.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Lewandowski. Over the top it went. Lewandowski. Saka. Saka. It might be the moment to get them ahead. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And he's through here. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Federico Valverde. Bukayo Saka. Here's Mbappe. Theo Hernandez. Son. Bukayo Saka. Plenty of options. Could be! And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. This time, however, it will be a free kick. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. An Atletico throw-in coming up here. Heung-min Son. Andrea Pirlo. A bit sloppy in possession. Atletico. The free kick decision their way. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Saka. Kylian Mbappe. And Valverde. And it's with Ronaldinho. Real chance. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So the ball rolling again. Atletico, after a less than stellar first half performance, looking to do better in the second half. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Mbappe. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Son. Mbappe. Saka. And they need to get tighter here. Oh, in with a chance! And offside it is. And into the last 30 minutes now. It's going to be an Atletico throw-in. Son. Griezmann. And a fine tackle. Kylian Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Ronaldinho. Valverde. And it's with Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Griezmann. Mbappe. Andrea Pirlo. Rudiger. Now Griezmann. Ruud Gullit. Lewandowski. And Lewandowski running with the ball authoritatively. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Andrea Pirlo. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Betis versus Inter Miami.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Valverde. Bukayo Saka. Here's Mbappe. And well positioned to clear. And with that, the move comes to an end. And a goal kick to follow now. Beckham. Mbappe. And a creative look about this. Must take the lead here. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Sound piece of defending. It has to be. Just the challenge that was required. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. Jeremy Frimpong. Bukayo Saka. Saka. Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Leao. Real chance. Determined defending. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And a warning from the referee for the miscreants in the wall. It's got to be! Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Rudiger. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Oh, skipping away. Bale. Chance to take the lead. Well, it's a long way off target. Well, still an issue here. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Rafael Leao. Patient build-up at the moment. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Ronaldinho. Oh, superb skill. Federico Valverde. Bukayo Saka. And he's through here. Gareth Bale. Really getting stuck in. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Ronaldinho. Now with Bale. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Gareth Bale. Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. Beckham. Gareth Bale. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Rafael Leao. Pirlo. Saka. Andrea Pirlo. Well, you can see how fiercely they're concentrating on finding a winner. But they dealt with the threat posed.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Can they forge ahead? Safe pair of hands, did his job. And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your pick.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality.
Searching for connection.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Mbappe. Nicely timed tackle. Rafael Leao. Kaká. Dembele on the ball. Dembele. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Valverde. Saka. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Referee has decided enough is enough, and for that transgression, a yellow card. It should be! And he clears the danger. Grimaldo succeeded in keeping it in play. Ronaldinho. It is to be a throw-in. David Beckham. Dembele. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Surely! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
One 0 then. Dembele. On to Martinez. Real chance. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Marcel Desailly, Bukayo Saka. Getting in there to intercept. Dembele. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Martinez. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Rafael Leao. Kaká. Martinez. Mbappe with it. Saka. Promising pass. He's in with a chance. It's got to be. Still a chance. And into the last 20 minutes. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. And he could well be sent off for that. And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
Top-class defending.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Kaká. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. But had to blow the whistle that time. Free kick it's going to be. Granit Xhaka. Kaká. And a chance to whip it in here. Now Beckham. Now this could level it. An effective challenge. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Stade Brestois up against Inter Miami.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Valverde. Pirlo. Here's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. And the ball's gone. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Guendouzi. Scholes. Garincha. Ronaldinho. Kylian Mbappe. Beckham. And on to Beckham. Garincha now. Well, he's certainly not alone. Now, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Mbappe. Federico Valverde. Rivaldo. Scholes. Well, just lacking that little bit of guile. Well, it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. Crespo. Saka. Kylian Mbappe. Bukayo Saka. Moving into the advanced position. Still trying to make something happen. And losing possession. Garincha. Scholes. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Federico Valverde. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Mbappe. Garincha. Rafael Leao. Here's Garincha. Crespo. Andrea Pirlo. Well, the attack looks promising. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. Yapstam. Now with Beckham. Scholes. Garincha. Crespo has it. Well, they keep the ball moving. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. David Beckham. Showing ambition to shoot from there. Goalkeeper has it. Ronaldinho. 15 minutes left for play. And out for a throw-in. Just misfiring with the pass. Can they nudge in front late on here? Pirlo. Couldn't keep it.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Can he find the right pass? Must take the lead here. Well, a really important piece of goalkeeping at this stage.
Well, it's such a key moment in the game. That's a really good save.
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Pretty straightforward for the keeper. And that is that. The full-time whistle here. And nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, take.
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and guile. Neither side did enough to win the game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Inter Miami taking on Manchester United.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kickoff, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Read it well. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Gareth Bale. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ronaldinho. Can he put them in front? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Nicely timed tackle. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Rafael Leao. Ronaldinho. Plenty of support here. And cleared away. Can he take advantage? Brilliant save. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Beckham. And Mateus has it. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Frimpong. Beckham. Victor Gyökeres. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Gyökeres. Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. Well, using the space really well. Might it be Mbappe? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And striking the crossbar. So it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. Mateus. Now, who can he play it to? Victor Gyökeres. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. And the referee blows for a foul. Ronaldinho. Bukayo Saka. Well read to put an end to that attack. Ronaldinho. And the clearance by Vidic. Federico Valverde. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Bale. Opportunity it is. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. Gareth Bale. Marcos Acuna. Very quick thinking there. Marcel Desailly. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
This could square the game. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Valverde. And it's with Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. Level pegging, but can they change that? So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but...